When it comes to science and spirituality, here are some things to think about when it comes to your health. So, longevity and well being stats. We'll fire some off at you. People who attended religious or spiritual gatherings live 4 to 14 years longer on average. This is a study by JAMA in 2016. Regular religious or spiritual involvement is also linked to lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation, and better immune function. Lower depression, anxiety, and suicide rates are also strongly correlated with religious or spiritual practices, particularly those involving community engagement and regular prayer and meditation. And this is something just from the community aspect that we've kind of been aware of more recently. But now we're going to kind of separate them a little bit when it comes to mindfulness, something that I've been very active in, versus actual prayer. And this is from a neuroscience angle. So mindfulness meditation has been shown to increase prefrontal cortex activity, so focus, self-regulation, and it reduces amygdala activation, which is that fear and stress center. Now, prayer, to differentiate, this is more active. So prayer, especially in intercessory or gratitude-based prayer, activates similar neural pathways plus reward circuitry. So that's going to be dopamine and oxytocin also. Some studies also suggest that active prayer may offer greater social emotional benefits compared to secular mindfulness, especially in religious individuals. So actually, when we say active prayer, like essentially praying to God versus focusing on your breathing, doing breath work and mindfulness and being specifically in the moment. So they're similar pathways, but they're activated slightly differently based on that more religious intention in a sense. A lot of this too, so you talk about decreases in depression, anxiety. A lot of this does have to do with that behavior. And it's one of those things you talk about in scientific studies, like, okay, well, this thing, is it really causation or is it correlation? Is this person who's more involved in these activities more likely to be active in other activities? So things like exercising regularly, avoiding risky behaviors, having a more consistent routine, and having a more robust community. Those could all be side benefits of being involved in a religious community and in a religious environment. So whether it is directly attributed to being religious, to being involved in prayer, that is certainly up for debate. But there are some byproducts that are heavily correlated that that raise a lot of positive potential aspects in our health. So I know we've discussed meditation plenty. I've obviously been on the cold plunge train. There's been some spiritual aspects to our conversations in the past, but we have never pulled in the religious side of things.